94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the Morning Show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
Good morning, Tennessee Valley. It is Friday, and did you hear? Yes, Mr. Caleb Holt is taking his talents where? To Georgia, but he's in high school.
Oh, okay. This is impressive. Puerto Rico, the government has passed a bill that you cannot discriminate, well, let's just say, against black hairstyles. All right, we're going to talk about that and a little bit more.
On 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning, DJ Primetime 256. Are you glad it's Friday?
It's Friday. I'm so happy, Tony.
Gee, it took forever to get to Friday. It felt like that. Is it the rain we've been having that's feeling like things are slowing down this week?
I think it was. But the good thing about this week has been all those with y'all dry plants inside your houses.
Oh, here we go.
They're getting wet now.
All right.
If you put them outside.
Yeah. So more rain in the forecast, 40% today. So be prepared for that. Probably enough just to mess up your car wash. That's all.
That's
right?
Just a little bit.
So if you're a fan of Twinkies, and I go all the way back to when they really taste like something special, these days, well, we'll see. We got a new flavor to try.
Speaking of healthy, did you know a shot a day does not keep the doctor away? I'm talking about.
Are you
real
serious?
Drinks. Oh yeah.
Because I still get my shots.
See, everybody, it'll lie to y'all. I will tell you more.
Okay. All right. The oldest person in the world. Why are you looking at me like that?
Let me look away.
Right. It has turned 115 years old.
An Alabama basketball star is taking his talents from Alabama to Georgia.
Okay.
But he's still in high school.
That's all right. Does he have a choice?
Man, I don't know. Could be an NIL deal. I'm just saying.
All right. A chance for you to win a trip for two to Las Vegas. Boys to Men will be on stage with Robin Thicke. We've got all the details on the way. And if you can't wait, check us out at WHRPFM.com. 94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. You know it's Friday, right? Yeah, welcome to it. There we go. All right.
It's Friday. Tony is trying to mute me over here.
It's too early in the show for me to mute you, but it's coming. All right.
Just wait on it, people. Just wait on it.
Just wait on it. Well, happy Friday. And, of course, today, a little overcast start.
Yes.
It's going to be kind of nice. The temperature's not going to be too hot, not too cold. Not much rain at all today. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
Have rain in the forecast for the weekend, but I think if you get your stuff done early in the day, you should be okay, you know?
It's good picnic weather again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's
I don't know, because the ground is, I don't know.
The ground is wet. Let me tell you, if y'all don't get outside and be barefooted every once in a while in this grass.
I do that every now and then. I want to feel Mother Earth.
Come on, get rejuvenated. Connect to your
folks
roots,
be looking at me sideways because I got my toes in the grass. I'm like, get your toes in the grass. I always say your toes need to breathe.
Come on. Hey, the only way you can stand 10 toes down is if it's on the pavement, people.
Hello. Well, I'm not going to walk on the pavement, but I will walk in the grass and the sand.
Me too. I love it. It's just something about it. Don't it make you feel a little re-energized?
It does. And I reconnect to Mother Earth. Yes. And I will even walk on water sometimes.
Oh, you can walk on water, Tony.
Did I say that out loud?
Man, you and Jesus.
Right. It is Friday, and where to go, Alabama.
Yes, where to go, Alabama. Come and get your glow on and join Huntsville Park and Recreation tonight. Yes, I said tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. in Big Spring Park. Enjoy music, lights, dancing, and even more glow fun. This is a free event. Bring your family. Definitely bring the kids. Bring the kids. They are going to light it up at Big Spring Park tonight. This is Where to Go Alabama on 94.1 WHRP.
Today's best variety of R&B, 94.1 WHRP.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Back.
Well, back in the day, Edwin Roberts Russell worked on the Manhattan Project during World War II. The Manhattan Project was a secret program to develop the atomic bomb. And Mr. Russell holds 11 patents related to the nuclear energy and its process. That's Black in the Day. On this date, back in the day, in 1948, singer Bob Howard became the first black television host in the United States with the Bob Howard Show. It was 1968 that the Jackson 5 signed a one-year deal with Motown Records. Eric B. and Rakim released their second album, Follow the Leader, on this date in 1988. In 1994, against the group's wishes, Motown releases Boyz II Men's I'll Make Love to You. And guess what? It was a huge hit. All right. In 2002, Beyonce became a movie star, you might say, when she made her film debut as Foxy Cleopatra in Austin Powers' Gold Member. And we have a few celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people, too.
I got the moves like Jagger. Mick Jagger, Rolling Stones icon, celebrating his birthday today, as well as famous actors from The Blind Side, Miss Congeniality, and The Bird Box, Sandra Bullock, and Helen Mirren, the only person ever to win the Triple Crown of acting in the U.S. and U.K. And in memoriam, we have Mr. Joe Jackson of the Jackson family. I mean, what else can you say about Joe other than greatness? Find this and more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And it is National Aunt and Uncle Day. Yes.
Hey, Auntie. Hey, Uncle.
Hey, sometimes considered the cooler than your parents.
I didn't say that, Mama.
Hello. All right. That's Black in the Day, back in the day. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning at DJ Primetime 256. It is Friday and countdown to you got to go back to school. You got to go back to school.
Don't be teasing them kids, Tony. Don't be teasing them kids.
That's what aunties are for. All right, it is time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. Speaking of back to school, Fellowship of Faith Church will be hosting their back to school drive giveaway. Listen up, people. Listen closely. They have 250 book bags to give away. What I need y'all to do is get there early. This is going to be at Fellowship of Faith, 3703 North Memorial Parkway in Huntsville. It starts at 10 a.m. this Saturday. For this and other good news in the neighborhood, make sure you check out our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The good news in the neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M. Start here. Go anywhere.
Dollars pouring in for Kamala Harris.
You would swear they grew on trees.
The power of the social sites is totally amazing. There's a huge movement that's happening on these virtual meetings.
Yes.
And all of these different platforms. And it started with the black women who had like over 40,000 women, I think, on a Zoom.
On a Zoom call.
And they raised $1.5 million dollars, right? And then the next thing, the brothers
came together. They did.
They raised like $1.3 million. You know, because you have to have a lot of money to do this campaigning, and very short amount of time for her to get on the campaign trail to turn things around.
Yes.
For the Democratic Party. And then the Latina sisters came together. They raised like 90,000 in 90 minutes. All right. And then our Caucasian sisters.
Then it came together.
And they had over 110,000 people they crashed the internet.
Crashed the internet in like 30 minutes.
Yes.
In 30 minutes.
And all the money that people are just like sending a message.
Netflix sent what, $7 million?
Well, yeah, I think the owner is donating $7 million. And then the Caucasian brothers have made an announcement. I saw that.
You don't hear that often. Say that one more time.
The Caucasian brothers. All right. And they, and so they're raising money too.
It's crazy.
It's so crazy.
Everybody's coming together.
And why do we have to point out the fact that all the different races and stuff? Because America's kind of racist.
Did you know that?
I don't think we always talk. We always talk about this, that. Mm-hmm. Well, as we're doing that, Black history has been made.
What?
Because there was the first Black president, Barack Obama, and his beautiful bride, Michelle Obama, First Lady.
Love her.
Right. So they made this phone call to the first Black vice president and first woman vice president of the United States. And so I'm like, so y'all talking, right?
Oh,
so
snap.
he said, hey, check this out. I want to endorse you. So the first Black president and first Black first lady called the first VP.
Okay.
And then they endorse her. So that's another bit of history in the making.
See, we got black on black greatness going on out here, people.
Man. Oh, and we have to bring this back. That Black girl magic.
Come on. Ooh.
The latest gossip headlines.
Ooh, no, they didn't.
Tony's Tattletales.
I can't believe they talking about that.
The latest gossip headlines.
They all up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletales.
Tattletales. Tony's Tattletales. Tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales.
It's not too late for you men if you want to have a baby at 51 years old. Why do I say that? Because Wayne Brady just did, and he was even surprised. He said he had no idea that his ex-girlfriend, who he hooked up with when he went to a family funeral, was preggers. So he says. Wayne Brady, of course, who recently came out as pansexual, is now wondering, how am I going to do this co-parenting? Just send the check, man. All right, listen, Alicia Keys, congratulations, because Alicia Keys has gone diamond. Ooh. The Recording Industry Association of America certified her mega hit Empire State of Mind, featuring Jay-Z, as a diamond. A diamond certification. That means, sold about over 10 million copies. Yeah. Yeah, you go, girlfriend.
Go ahead, Alicia.
That song's so old, it came out in 2009, and she's still getting cha-ching. All right, listen, Vanessa Williams, our forever Miss America, says she will not get Botox, fillers, or facelift. Why? Because she's fine. All right. Nonetheless, she says that she doesn't do fillers, she doesn't do Botox, and she won't get a facelift. She wants people to see her face as a face that has lived. But she is kind of tapping into microcurrent, nanocurrent technology. And what is that? Heck, I don't know. But it's working for her. It's not the word, it's what I heard. It's just tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales is sponsored by Hello Huntsville, where your heartbeat of the community comes alive. Check out Hello Huntsville at WHRPFM.com.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning and DJ Prime Time 256 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony, have you heard about the NIL deals? Okay.
Haven't heard about it. Well, I mean, I know about some.
Name, image, and likeness, right? Now, it was originally for the college players.
Right.
Right? But they also have it for high school athletes as well.
Really?
For high school athletes,
Let me go and adopt a high school athlete.
They getting paid millions and millions
in
and
high
millions
school.
Millions of dollars in high school.
I didn't know about that.
In high school.
Oh,
well,
wow.
The reason why all this is important, because we've got Mr. Alabama, Caleb Holt, Mr. Basketball, Mr. 5-star athlete.
Okay.
He won the state championship with his team at Buckhorn High School.
Nice.
As a freshman and as a sophomore.
Really?
He is named Mr. Basketball by the state of Alabama.
Okay.
And he is the 4th person in Alabama history to make it as a underclassman.
Wow.
I'm talking this 6'6" phenom.
6'6"?
6'6". He about my height. We ain't him look about eye to eye, Tony. Is moving to Georgia, and it is like breaking the internet, because they're like, why are you moving to Georgia? We got such a great thing for you here in Alabama. And I'm like, he's in high school.
What is the big, the great thing they have here in Alabama for him?
You know what? Love passion. We got hugs.
Oh, everything he can find in Georgia.
Everything he can find in Georgia.
Right.
But what I will say I like about it is the school that he's going to in Georgia is they already won a state championship.
Okay.
They're ranked number 5 in the nation. So I say, brother, do what's best for you and your family.
Well, he's a high schooler.
Right.
So you got to do what parents say.
You got to go where your parents going to say. You ain't got no choice.
No.
Because you're not an adult yet.
No.
So if you get mad at anybody, get mad at yourself.
What?
Get mad at yourself, people.
I've been
Caleb,
confused since you were saying that you were 6.
You know what, Tony?
I've been confused with this story ever since you were.
You know what?
When you said that you were 6 foot tall.
My heart is 6'7", okay?
6'7".
Yeah, and my body's about to get 6'6".
Okay.
Well, anyway, it was not about me, Tony.
No, right.
We're talking about this Buckhorn phenom, okay?
So, all right. So he's leaving Buckhorn and he's leaving Alabama, and the family's moving to Georgia,
Right.
and
they trying to treat him like LeBron James.
And congratulations.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256, and I am so hyped and pumped up because it is that day, the 2024 Olympics opening ceremony day. Yes.
Yeah. USA. USA. USA.
Yes, indeed. And this is going to be a little different than we are accustomed to for the opening ceremonies. They say it will not take place in a stadium.
What?
It will not take place in an arena, except I've never seen this happen before in my lifetime.
What they doing, Tony?
They're going to take this whole opening ceremony on the river. It's going to be on water. Yeah, thousands of athletes are going to travel down the Seine River, and they're going to be a floating parade. That's pretty dope.
You know why they going to do it?
Huh?
Because you was telling folks you could walk on water, Tony.
Oh.
It's your fault.
My fault.
So now us regular folks got to get boats.
I
Because
don't recall telling people I could walk on water.
I heard it a couple hours ago.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
10,500 athletes will sail for about 3.5 miles, and they say they're going to have over 94 boats that will float. So sit down. Right. That's going to be pretty exciting.
Yes, and also Snoop Dogg will be carrying the torch out there, right? He's actually scheduled to do the final leg, and what I'm really excited about is him and Kevin Hart are going to be doing their commentary on the Olympics again, like they did last time. Hilarious.
Real good stuff. I wish we knew whether or not Leslie Jones was going to participate, because she did the same thing, and that was real entertaining as well.
Yes.
But it is a very exciting time in our country, in our world. We get to see people from all over the world participate. What's your favorite
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Okay.
Track and field.
Right.
I love track and field. Specifically, I want to see the 200 and the 4x1 men and women. The 200 and the 4x1. I know the 100 meter is what everybody's all excited for. I love the 200 and the 4x1. Oh.
I like that. I like the.
What do you like?
I like the 400. Is it the 4x4? I like that, and I also like the. Oh gosh, what do you do? Oh goodness, I had it in my head. Well, anyway, I will say this: I have my eyes on the gymnastics team this year. I also want to see the swimming. We got a young lady from Tennessee that's participating as well.
We got black folks in swimming, gymnastics, track, you name it. All the
hurdles is what was on my mind.
Oh, the hurdles?
Yeah.
And then we got the 16-year-old kid that is running in the 4x4.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice. The young man.
Yes.
He's 16 years
Come
old.
On,
yeah.
Young man. He a kid.
Right.
He can't buy no liquor yet.
What? He's a young man to me. You start calling him a young man early on, they'll start acting like
teenager.
A young man. All right, hater. Listen, the basketball, of course, everyone's excited about both teams, so we're looking forward to that. All the fun begins, I think, around 1:30 in the afternoon. But nonetheless, check your favorite local listings and make sure you get in on some of this Olympic fun, because we are at 94.1 WHRP.
It's local and it's here. Tony in the morning kicks off at 6 a.m. Tony in the morning. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend, and PT. DJ Primetime 256. The Tony in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
Ari Lennox, Pressure, 94.1 WHRP, jumping off your Friday, the weekend. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. And, people are getting ready to get their little party on. Glad it's the end of the week. Happy hours and just...
So, speaking of happy hours and drinking, they say that a glass of wine a day will help keep the doctor away.
That's what I think.
That's what they say. They be lying, Tony.
I don't know.
Now let me tell you.
I just had a checkup.
As our local drinkologist.
Oh.
Because I'm all here about
it sounds like maybe you might want to talk to our friends at AA, but go ahead.
I need to say, so it is not healthy just to have a drink a day.
It's not.
It's not. It still has adverse health effects.
Really?
That, maybe you should continue to drink 8 glasses of water instead of that 1 glass of wine.
Well, I can drink the 8 glasses of water and the 1 glass of wine.
But not if you want to be healthy. Okay, it is found.
So water's not flushing out the wine?
No.
Oh.
You can't dilute your liquor with ice either. Just because you get it on the rocks doesn't mean you're getting half water, half liquor. No, I'm trying to keep you healthy, people.
All right.
If you're going to drink, go all the way. No, don't do that. But a wine a day does not keep the doctor away. They say it actually has the same adverse health effects as having several glasses of
they
wine.
flip-flop a lot. Sometimes they say, dark chocolate's good for you, and then they come back and say that's not good for you.
Do you know why they do that, Tony? Because I'm here to keep everybody healthy. They do it for sales.
Yeah, because they always say dark chocolate paired with red wine is a great, pairing. And I'm like, well, since both of those are supposed to be good for your... No?
No. No.
They flip-flop too much.
No.
And because I know they're going to flip back, I'm just going to have that glass of wine tonight.
You know what?
And those 8 glasses of water.
I'm trying to keep y'all healthy, people.
And a piece of dark chocolate.
Don't listen to Tony.
Tony in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
If you're celebrating a birthday out there, happy birthday.
Right. Sometimes these birthdays become more precious and precious the older you get. You be like, ooh, I didn't know I was going to be this old.
What is the age to where you say, you know what? I didn't know I was going to be here this long.
I talked to my aunt the other day, and out of the blue as we were talking, and we were talking about the Olympics because I got a family that just loves sports, and she was sharing with me about when the Olympics will come back to California and how old she will be. And I'm like, oh, she says, girl, I'm going to be old as dirt. I'm like, Auntie, no, you're not. You're already old as dirt.
Oh, my God.
Well, we have a lot of fun, in the conversations. But I was really just kind of made me smile to see this lady who celebrated her birthday in Texas. Her name is Elizabeth Francis, and she turned 115 years old.
Wow.
115 years old. They say she's the oldest living person in the United States, was born in 1909. That's pretty incredible.
1909. She's lived through everything. I got a buddy who is over 50, and I'm like, bro, you older than hip hop.
That's right. We just celebrated 50 years of hip hop. If he's older than hip hop, how old am I?
Not 114.
Well, I was about to say, don't answer that.
I ain't saying nothing. You gonna get me beat on this radio.
Then we'll see you on Monday.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the Morning. About to chop it up and break them down. Those complicated lyrics on old school jams and new ones too. It's the old school, new school lyric breakdown.
Pull out your Chucks.
Oh, yeah. The long socks.
Yeah.
What color Chucks would you wear? Any color?
My favorite color is blue.
Okay, come on, cuz.
Yeah.
Come on,
my
cuz.
favorite color Chucks is blue. I've got some flower printed Chucks. I even have the maroon and white Chucks just in case I need to go to Alabama A&M. But I've got a variety of colors when it comes to the Chucks because I've been wearing them since and it's just a thing. It's a West Coast thing. You mostly, Chucks and some good old Levi jeans. Oh my gosh, yeah.
So what we're here to do is break down the song and the lyrics so that you, the people, can actually understand what is going on.
Especially when we get ready to jump off a weekend. This one right here is always a hit.
This is it. This is how we do it by Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel all right. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck.
Yeah, if you're going to tip off a 40, you need a designated
Come on,
driver,
drink responsibly.
right? Hit the shore because I'm faded. Honey in the street say, Monty, yo, we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The summertime skirts and my guys in Kenai.
Yes.
Yes, all the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by.
Oh, okay. No more shooting them up. They forgot about it.
They forgot about
You
it.
got to get your groove on before you go get paid. So tip up your cup, throw your hands up, and let me hear the party say,
I'm kind of buzzed, and it's all because
this is how we do it.
South Central does it like nobody does.
This is how we do it.
To all my neighbors, you got much flavor.
This is how we do it.
Let's flip the track, bring the old school back.
This is how we do it.
Tony in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry. Right. That's it. I'd like to hear I'm sorry if somebody did something wrong to me. But if it was if you ran into my house with a truck or something.
I have a challenge sometimes when people say they're sorry.
What's that?
Because I'm always thinking, yeah, you sure are.
You sure are.
Oh, and so I would rather have a different, more creative way of an apology.
Really? How would you start it off?
Yeah. You know that thing the other day that bothered you that I did?
Yeah.
That was totally out of line.
Okay.
I wish I had never done that. And for that, I'm going to give you a cupcake.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm going to try this. So Crowdstrike apologizes to everyone, right? And if y'all don't know, Crowdstrike is the company that, the reason why a lot of these flights were delayed and a lot of folks didn't go to work.
The security company, like that cybersecurity?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So now what Crowdstrike did, I'm going to do this how Tony, we apologize for the thing that we did the other day.
Okay.
And the way we're going to apologize is by giving you a $10 Uber Eats card.
What?
So Crowdstrike decides that they are sorry for your flight delays.
Okay.
They're sorry that you weren't able to go to work. They're sorry that you weren't able to use your Microsoft Windows and all your systems. So in order for us to make up for it, what we're going to offer you,
you'll force people to go back online.
is a $10 Uber Eats
I think
card.
Uber Eats gives you a $10 discount when you sign.
They do.
Right.
They're
Like
gonna
what?
give you something that Uber already offers.
Right.
I don't know if they
insult.
smart or dumb.
Well, that is an insult.
Imagine somebody running into your house.
10. Do you know how many hundreds and thousands of dollars people lost and had to kind of dish out just to survive those extra days that they were stranded?
It's like when you go to work and you work 70 hours that week and your boss says, man, I got something for the entire team.
Right.
We're going to have a pizza party.
Don't talk about that. All right, Athens Police cracking down on underage drinking. And this has been a thing for, decades, no doubt, in various cities across the country. But right here in Athens, where WHRP resides, the lieutenant for the Athens Police Department has said that they are devoted. They've devoted a lot of time, and they have spot check stores, and they haven't received any complaints, but most recently, I think they had 9 people.
Yes, at different gas stations and store locations
that
around
were providing
Athens.
alcohol to underage people. And when we say underage, that means you're under the age of 21. And so not only are they cracking down on those people, but the store owners could also be fined.
Yeah, store owners, y'all are responsible if a kid buys anything and they leave the store and something happens to them, you're liable. So they did a sting out there in Athens,
Right.
and they followed the kids out the store and pulled them over.
All they need is 1 mile away from the store. We got you.
Woo-wee.
Yeah, so definitely check in. And mom and dad and guardians.
Check on your kids.
Right.
94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, Tony in the morning. And, we're going to kick off the weekend tomorrow. I have the Saturday morning classics. So wake up mama and them and tell them. Start your coffee and your tea in the morning. Come on and sip near the radio and enjoy some good flashbacks with me. And then taking it back with T-Mill at 9 a.m. Saturday morning. Not only that, we've got Kevin Williams, the Nighthawk, and the Smooth Jazz and R&B Matinee every Sunday. One of the best smooth jazz shows in the Tennessee Valley. That starts at noon. We thank you for hanging out with us all week long. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256.
And until next time, Tennessee Valley, remember, we love you.